Kenshi is another one of those games that sells you an idea rather than a complete and finished product. And in the end of the day, it will be much better as a visual novel slash animation. This game is so ass. Big Rigs looks like the best game on the planet. This is garbage. This is slop of the highest degree of the highest quality. You could not gaslight yourselves into believing this game is good. I'm serious about this shit. Let's take a look, shall we? You load in and it's the best parts of Fallout 1 on display. From the UI shaders, to the sounds, to the menus. Yeah, this is literally Fallout 1. The soundtrack greets you with droning ambience. Here, everything is top notch. The presentation is nailed down to a T. Absolutely gorgeous, highly enjoyable. However, after the beans have been already spilled, the world building showreel unfortunately turns into a game. And it's not looking good, Chief, I'm not gonna lie. The first town that you start in as a wanderer is a literal spitting image of Shady Sands, by the way. So you spawn in and the game tells you there is no goal. Okay, cool, but there is also the show don't tell policy involved, right? Okay, pop up, okay. Instant bad sign. Why the need for so many pop-ups? Crafting, healing, shitting, oops, building, walking, no hand holding? In this aspect, yes, there is no hand-holding in this game whatsoever. That is completely factual and true since these tutorials are glorified loading screen tips. So you die a bunch of times and yada yada yada. People then start telling you how cool this process is and etc. Yeah, I know, because that is literally how everything in life works, including video games, you dumb fuck. After that, you heal yourself with neatly packed first aid being sold in what appears to be a pre-industrial world. By the way, despite having a bodily limb system, you still can't manually choose which limb to heal, so you will have a bandage and you will bleed out while the character heals his head at the same moment when his left leg is about to come off. Nice. Anyway, a pre-industrial world with generators, and also windmills doing nothing, and a bunch of water towers, and generators that look like car engines but everybody uses swords. Oh, makes sense. Instantly. No livestocks, no bakeries, no city squares, who lives here? Is this a proof of concept or a real world that was advertised on the Steam page? I have yet to see any of the realness of the world. Then you get caught up with the literal swarms of dust bandits and other useless shitty fucking NPCs with no discerning qualities except for numbers and lines of text, which are always fucking everywhere, and the AI is dumb enough to be farmed at the gates of any town. What an immersive sim experience. You die a bunch of times, bleed out, etc. It's really fun the first few times. It does make you stop and think, how about I will try not to die next time, huh? And the answer is running. Just run around. Just running. Just run around and max your athletic skill, and shit for brains hordes with 20 plus enemies will run around you and chase you in circles according to the in-game time for hours, trying to get you, and then they will give up. Such much fun. Enemies are pretty okay to outrun until you discover a massive abandoned complex with an entrance that seemingly shows you there is nothing inside. You are standing outside of it and the rendered room is empty with nothing inside of it. But as soon as you step in, you get attacked by the previously unrendered super high level enemies and die in 3 hits. Just die. Due to the engine of the game apparently being unable to render buildings in 2024. This is a game still on sale in 2024. Oh, super fun. How amazing. I paid money for this. Real world cash for this game. I'm on the verge of tears as I finish this sentence. Then the game gradually presents you with this open world. Vast, cool places. Vast, cool places. Vast, cool places. Vast, cool places. No fun happenings, no random events, just vast, cool spaces, and copy-pasted hordes of another generic enemy type after another. Even the fastest beast is pretty simply defeated. Just run. And that's what the world is, really. Vast and cool places. But I can't believe the forced generic houseruins.mdl that I see all around me. This world has like 20,000 raiders, yet an abandoned mine has a shit ton of loot. It would make sense if it would be hard to reach it in the game world, or would have something else that would prevent easy access. But then you just see another horde of 20 plus raiders and give up. And also, it has building materials, and everything you would need to set up an outpost. Oh, and by the way, lie in the coma for 3 in-game days, but build a huge fucking tall shack-like structure for like 3 hours. Why? Just because. And that loot? Jesus, really? Looks like I'm really a lucky nobody, huh? I don't really have a reaction for this shit. The world is so vast and expansive and interesting, you are so eager to explore somebody's ArtStation project that you inevitably click on the fastest time button and run to the marker to save some time. Just running through open fields and open fields with elevation and open fields with water texture. In the meantime, go ahead and watch your goofy ass character with YouTube Kids Spider-Man running animations transport themselves around the world. Also, go ahead and watch another pack of goofy ass characters all start running at the same time at you like robots. Also, go ahead and stare at the goofy ass formations all with the same walking animations. Then, you see some traveler get attacked by wolves. You decided to help the spineless worm, wait the wolves out, heal him, bring him into the mine outpost where he probably came from, expecting a reward or maybe someone to recognize him, only then to watch him get enslaved. Without missing a beat, the guards who were previously okay with you bringing this man here instantly turn on you and enslave you. Makes absolute and perfect sense. Maybe, just maybe it will be realistic, but the mine house is operated by the Holy Nation. I have encountered them before. They gave me an 8-pack, so I figured they're pretty cool. But now they capture you. Pretty cool. I'm about to start laughing, crying, and pissing myself. This is an overwhelmingly positive game, gentlemen. I'll say this again, overwhelmingly positive. What a fascinating world building experience. Also, forget about horses, since building literal towers is okay, but there are no horses, so everybody walks on foot like a fucking idiot. I haven't also seen a single trade caravan in this fucking game. No. And there are no carriages. And there are no people in this game too, only mercenaries, bandits, and Order of the Holy Mackerel. You see what I'm going in this? Who is this game built for? Where is the immersive sim experience? Why is it being advertised if there is more meat on a dead man's body lying in a coffin buried 3,000 years ago? Truth is, there is no game here. And that is a complete safe evaluation to make. It is again one of the notorious games that heavily rely on modding to fill in the trash hole that is the core gameplay. So the game gives you a bare bones skeleton and it stays like that. Unless you are ready to play an imaginary tea party within the in-game world, this is surely not the product for you. If you're the type of guy to make something out of nothing, this game is also a completely nice fit for you. Bear with me as I finish this shit. For a game that promises you complete and total freedom, there is none. Because the game always edges you to build base. Please, hire mercenaries, please. Don't you want the squad? Jobs? Squad? Like, what the fuck? What if I don't want to hire any fucking mercenaries? Where the fuck is the freedom promised? The world is absolutely dead. Like, actually dead. None of these characters that you see matter. There is no structure, no coherency. You cannot even join another faction. You can't do anything in this game. For a game that has been in development for 16 years. This is outrageous. This is genuinely one of the worst games that I have ever played and reviewed in my life. The game really falls short on what it promises, an open world freedom normal guy game. There is no open world freedom. There is again only one way to beat this game. There are no options. Again, a shit ton of fucking factions, but the only difference in between them is their fucking in-game model. The world is dead and makes no sense. Hardcore game. Okay, pissing mechanics, sleep, disease. Where is the promised immersion? Nah, get yourself some dried meat and go. The economy and pricing in this game makes no sense. Dried meat costs like 300 cats and you can buy a house for 4,000? You realize how fucking retarded that is? That is if in real life you could buy a fucking residential building for 12 cans of Coke. The fucking 3D model collections that they call towns are just that. An array of models built just for you. Even the towns make no fucking sense. How the fuck do you fuck up the towns in an exploration game? How? How does a fucking town have an armory, a shit station, barracks, yet only one fucking residential house? Hello? The world itself is a pure, unfiltered trash gameplay-wise. Seriously, it looks bearable as a walking simulator background, as a concept picture on Pinterest, as an artistic render on fucking DeviantArt, but not as a game. It is just empty. I am so fucking sorry for wanting to play a game on my computer and not look at the pretty pictures. Come on, you guys. And all of these glaring issues I would excuse no fucking problem if there was a game to play here. There is literally nothing to do. You have to tell yourself that this is fun and exciting if you want to play this game, because the gameplay is absolute trash. If you wanted to make another dude, if you wanted to make another Dune, just make a fucking movie, man. Games are supposed to be fucking played. I understand the concept, really cool, but as a game, it is unbearable. This should be a novel or a book, but in no way a fucking game. Spoiler alert, if you want to play a fucking game, skip this one. There is no game here. Don't waste your fucking time, energy, and emotions playing this shit. It is absolutely not worth it. I would never go all out on this review like this if the game was not rated overwhelmingly positive, and the whole selling point wasn't a real-world, cohesive, freedom experience, and if this game wasn't being sold in a clearly unplayable, shitty-ass state. Absolutely disgusting. Great fucking concept. Terrible fucking game. If you are just scrolling down, looking for a game to play, remove this from your search bar and move on. It is not worth it.